Hi, so this is going to be unfortunate, but this was supposed to be the reaction to Peach Pit and Cyanide, and I was so excited to get to this song, as you could probably see by my stupid face on screen, but I lost my audio to a power outage, and I only lost the audio from my microphone of all things. It saved somehow the audio from the song reaction part itself. It not my voice, like the song. For some reason that channel saved, this one didn't. So I'm just gonna kind of show you guys the footage and I guess just sit here while this plays through and kind of give you like an overdub thought process afterwards. But I was just enjoying this. Like, you can see my face right there. I was just like, ooh, I started noticing the drums. I was so excited about this song. I was so hyped. I'm look at my faces are so embarrassing. I was like, whoa, the drums. What are the expressions I make? Seriously. Weird giving like a live narration of myself. There, right there, I think I said something about like the drummer being like let loose, like out of the cage this time, something like that. And I was really feeling the drums for this song. That's most of this reaction, honestly. You can see it in my face, but that's largely what I was doing. Oh, a little bit of the, oh yeah, that was that transition. I am getting into it again. Why does my neck do this like thing? And I've got to point out the fact that my neck like gets fatter. I mean, like that's of course just like me going back and you kind of like elastate into your own self when you like head bob. But why my neck got to do that? I was just mostly talking about how fantastic it was that they let the rhythm section have like their limelight here. Laughing again. I was enjoying this so much. I am so mad. I crashed out already. So like, and now I'm in like that post crash out vibe where I'm just like, well, I've got to do something. I don't want to re-record it. That just feels like a cheat, you know? This little like softer section, this like bridge in here. Man, I am so bummed. But at least we get to react to me together, I suppose. Why do I always look so confused? Oh, there was something. Oh, that must have been that part where the drums like kick up. I'm also not hearing the song audio right now either. Again, I was mostly just talking about how fantastic the drums were in this. Oh, oh no. Alright, so like that's basically the end of it. And I'll kind of forward my thoughts and overall feelings about the song now. So now you get to see another clip of me just yapping while the voice is not going to match the words at all. Pretty much all I was saying on this song was that I love that they let the drummer, and because they had the bassist in the arrangement credits, that means that there must have been some better relationship with the rhythm section compared to usual, at least. Like, they're usually pretty good about that, and it's never been that Yamato Kasai has been bad or anything like that. It's just that I'm glad that they allowed the rhythm section to do their thing. But I think mostly in this section, I'm talking about how like the relationship is between the character in the song, and talking about like maybe a drug relationship, like a like, I don't know if this is kind of like an abusive relationship sort of thing. It kind of feels that way, like somebody who's codependent in the drug abuse space, and like the singer is like the perspective of somebody who wants to help the other person out of it, kind of an intervention style. But for whatever reason, they decide by the end of the song just to be a part of it instead, and they kind of fall into that same issue. And that's something that's always done with Mili's songs and of course Cassie Wei's writing. She always goes for stuff like that, and I always think it's super intriguing that she goes to that as like a default, especially because this is like an Osu song. Like, why would that be the narrative choice here? But at the same time, yeah, you know, like it makes sense, right? Like this one was intriguing in that it was doing the same general thing that I've heard from a lot of other Mili songs, but also, like, again, the drums and the bass, like there must have been like some bromance going on between the bassist and the drummer here to allow that working out in the arrangement, to give the drummer a little bit more fun and push them forward in the mix, because that is so uncommon. Even in Mili songs, like there have been songs from Mili that are more rhythm centric, and there's a little bit more of like a creative approach to the patterns, but it's also not like super common, you know, like it's not the thing that they do. So I thought it was really intriguing that this song had the rhythm up front and that it was such a segmented, confusing rhythm. Like there was nonsense happening, but also, I mean, it had it in that controlled way where you can tell it's supposed to be a narrative aspect of the song, and it felt very much real. And I was like, oh, okay, like I like how they did that. They've like made the rhythm section more a part of the storytelling, because there's this tumultuous relationship with like the drug addiction and this like negative relationship that this character has with this other person in the story, and how she wants to be a part of like the relationships she has with other people. Like she's always happy to see these other people is like a direct quote, and she wants to be a part of that, so she kind of falls into it. That's kind of my overall thoughts on this one. Like that was more or less what I was talking about. There was a little bit more with the music stuff, obviously. Like I don't remember all of it, which sucks too. Like I recorded these like 3 hours ago, and I was like, oh, there's so much to say about this one, and now it's been just long enough, even by re-listening to the song, I don't remember exactly what I said, which is why this sucks so hard that I missed out on having the audio for whatever godforsaken reason. I know it was the power outage. Like I know that is what happened, but I'm also very, very confused how it managed to save the second tier of audio, but not the first one. And it wasn't even like a power outage during recording necessarily, because there's two videos like this. There's this one and an Artanelico one that I ended up losing audio on. And I'm pretty sure it's just because like the power outage messed with something in my audio setup, and that is so obnoxious. I don't even know how that works. Like it's fine now. I didn't change anything. I don't know how that happened, but I'll stop complaining now. Very, very unfortunate that it happened for this video, because I was so excited to hear the brand new Mili song, and now I get to make this like bum ass fucking video because it could have been one of my favorite videos on the channel, because I remember loving so much about this. I had so much to say, and now I have to give you all like a watered down variation of that video, because if not, I would have to pretend like I didn't have more to say and like re-record all of it, and that just feels so cheap to me. I cannot bring myself to lie about a reaction. It's disingenuous. So I felt the best way to handle that was to give you guys just the visual of me yapping with the audio of me talking about the scenario and forwarding my genuine thoughts of what was going through my head while I recorded. It's so weird doing a director's commentary of a video I recorded earlier, but this proves to me that I really should get like an uninterruptible power supply or something, because there's no reason this should have happened, and I am so bummed. So I guess moral of the story, don't record videos in the Midwest ever, because something will go wrong. I mean, that's always where I've been recording, but like, Jesus, anything could go wrong at any time. You know what I actually did lose though, just for a little behind the scenes, I was in the middle of a quest on Genshin Impact, and I lost like some of that progress, like a good probably 45 minutes of like a puzzly quest that I can obviously do again, but it's like, dang it. I was like in the middle of that, Anyway, so I guess that'll be the end of this video. Enough of me yapping. I've got my points across about the song. Sorry to unfortunately put this all in front of you, but again, I figured it was better to just put this out than it was to lie to you guys and act like nothing happened. So here we are. Sorry, I promise this is not the normal format, but if you want to come back for another Mili video, there will be one next week. I have to get to the other Goblin Slayer song yet. I took time out for that one to do this one because it was new and I was hyped for it. So here we are, eating my own words with that unfortunate situation. But anyway, if you want to follow me and support me and all that, you know how to do all that, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!